guys, Ivy Gaming here, and today we're playing Raid Shadow Legends, and we are talking Candraphon. I actually want to show you guys some great discussion around building Candraphon while I was on Twitch, and then show you my build. And actually, the build changed. We had a good roll of crit rate. We were able to redo the build and get some crazy nice crit damage. We also go through some discussion about the Hell Hades optimizer tool and the fact that you need to trust it. Just trust it. When you're looking at builds, and the top one is when you're doing the stats based for getting max damage. The top one is going to be your max damage. Trust it. But there's a part of the tool that actually shows you what your skill damage would be based on that random whatever defense you put in, and you can compare. Maybe it's not that big of a difference from number 1 to number 10. So maybe you don't take those first gear from your best people. But look at the stats, look at the gear. It's actually really educational today. I was kind of under the misconception that if you have 300% crit damage, you need 6,000 attack, or you're not really getting the best out of it. I mean, sure, obviously more is better, right? Of course more is better, duh. But is 5,000 attack and 300% crit damage the same as like 5,500, 5,700 attack and 250% crit damage? Do they even itself out in the end? Does optimizing the max efficiency tool, that is smart. It's going to tell you what you should get if you're trying to add new gear or adjust your gear, but at the end of the day, you are going to do more damage with 5,000 attack and 300% crit damage than you would with a little bit more attack but a little less crit damage. But depending on how much, they are literally going to balance themselves out. So that's just one thing we talk about is the first part of this video. I wanted to show that discussion. I actually have one of the HH Gaming employees with me in chat talking about this. I'm pretty sure she's an employee. Yeah. But it's a really good discussion, and I show my build of Candraphon. I show me working on him. I cut out some of the in-between of it taking longer with the gear, grabbing all the gear. But I think it was really educational talk as far as being comfortable using the optimizer and maybe squashing some misconceptions about the need to have X amount of attack to crit damage. You really don't. You still can pump out some crazy damage, and you don't have to balance it perfectly to get more damage. So it's a really good discussion. I hope you guys appreciate it. And in part 2, the second video, guys, I will be posting on the following day after this. So make sure you stay tuned. I'm going to actually show Candraphon and his masteries and the rest of the team that I built around him. For my intent is 3v3 defense, but I'm having some fun in arena with him too. So what we do is we take him into arena and we do some battles straight up and see what he can really do and see how things look on defense. Testing on defense, of course, just means going in on offense, hitting auto, and let things happen how they would. It's kind of a good way to play around with your champions and see how they work against certain champions. So just something to think about. And yeah, it's gonna be a 2-part video. First part, Candraphon and building him. Second part, showing off him and the team, and then some sample runs. So hope you guys enjoy this. It's something I haven't really done too much of, and let's showcase this monster. He is fun. He is so fun. More attack based on this amount of... Though, see, I don't know. That's what I'm like, It does it on everything. I know that, honestly, I've heard other people that do takeovers say this is why they don't use the optimizer when it comes to building damage champions, because it doesn't optimize for those calculations well. I don't know. But I love the optimizer. I use it all the time. Look at the 2 builds at the bottom, for example. Okay, I see what you mean. So if you look at, alright, so you're right. So if we're looking here, this is more of a even build, like what I was looking at. Those are where it's more optimal, but they'll still do lower damage overall. So look at the skill here, guys. This is in the, we're talking HH site here, an optimizer. So this is one of the premium features. When you hover over you can actually see the difference in what damage you're going to do. Obviously, I have no gear on him. So this says we're going to do 22,000 damage with the A2, 39 with the A1, assuming that amount of defense and whatever. This one we're only doing 21 and 38. So it's not that much of a difference at the end of the day. So that's actually pretty good. So it is like, it ends up evening itself out. If you select damage, it will go for max. Yeah. Yeah, we're optimizing for damage. So this is really close. Honestly, these are so close. Like, if you actually look at what it's doing, you don't have to always pick the first one if you don't want to steal that gear, because, like, these are so close in actual damage differences. It's like you did 100 more damage. So, like, do I really want to steal all my husk gear? Probably not. But I'm going to, honestly. I know it's so funny. Yeah, it's always going to be higher damage as long as you're crit capped, yeah. Yep. Let's go steal my best damage helmet that every single build I try to do wants to take this helmet from my husk. Luckily, the next rotation of Hydra Boss is not good for husk anyway, so bye-bye gear. That's very true. And bye-bye Solus from my team for a bit. Alright, let me get back. I can't believe I'm still streaming. I need to go get food. I'm just gonna be building champions all day, though. This is what I'm doing. We're gonna build this team, goddammit. We could play. We could test it. But the defense is the whole point. But I guess you test it on auto and you find out what happens. I do have a reaction piece. Basically has a 50%. Yeah. But he's not gonna be veiled. Oh no, yeah, he will. In the end. From his passive. His passive is crazy, isn't it? If your multiplier has your hit for your hit is 4+, you need 8k attack for every 1 crit damage. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't mind. I use the tools. Why not? They're in front of me. Let's let Hades' little optimizer link there, or the damage efficiency tool. If you're trying, like you said, if you're trying to figure out what's the optimum in between, which you could see that was really close, actually. I probably should look real quick at those other builds in case. No, honestly, this is perfect. Either way, I'm stealing half of Solus's gear no matter what I put on him, and Candraphon is more important for me right now. If I can get 300% crit damage, we're going for it. Fuck it. Alright, let's go. His passive is the reason I think Romantu is better than Saris. Oh yeah, of course Romantu is better than Saris. Just because of all the lockouts. It's so good. Alright, sorry. I'm pretty much stealing gear from everybody except for these 2 pieces, so let me put those on first. We'll watch us get crit rate on this weapon too, guys. This is going to be funny. We're totally going to get crit rate on the weapon. With 6, 17, 12. Alright, watch me get crit rate, and this is pointless. I could actually take some flat attack? I don't know. Guys, do I re-optimize now? I think I re-optimize now. I need alcohol. Yeah, but now I'm over crit capped. Let's re-optimize. Oh wow, hello, holy shit, fuck balls. Sorry, I'm about to curse my brains out. Holy, I could get 330% crit damage. Yeah, I was already over, so we don't want to be even more. You know what, I'm not gonna take... Oh, but yeah, I am taking that one. That's a lot more. Bye-bye, Husk. It was nice knowing you. But it's only 5% attack. This is what... So it really evens itself out, guys. If you do have, like, if you look like she was saying, the lower builds, which I know you can't see right now. But if you have lower, it's fine. As long as you have more... Lower crit damage, as long as you have more attack. It ends up evening itself out. Does RSL help or not work with BlueStacks? No, it does not. Okay, sorry, Solus. It was nice knowing you. Holy crap. Is it choosing this? It is definitely choosing this piece. Okay. I do feel weird about using it with such low attack, but I've always trusted the optimizer until recently. I was having that conversation with someone and they're like, that's why I do it manually, because it's not good. Oh shit, I needed that. It's not good about deciding that, but it makes sense. No, Senti, were you here for the convo with Sophia that we were just having? About the fact that the optimizer, it is going to choose the best damage. It just, like, if I had 6,000 attack and, or 5,500 attack and less crit damage, it'd equal the same thing pretty much, because you can glyph attack, you can't glyph crit damage. That's very true. The main reason not to use the optimizer for endgame builds is glyphs. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. Alright. We have... Look at this little friggin'... Hey, whatever works. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. It's so true. You can always find a better ring that gets a... Well, not always. Unless you're maxed out. But I could always find a better ring with... Although it's fucking... Reaction, of course. With... But ideally, you know, with, more attack rolls and better glyphs. I believe there's an option in the optimizer to treat every piece as it was... There's an option in the optimizer to assume max glyphs, right? There's an option to assume max glyphs, I believe. Poor Solus, I feel bad for him, but I want to have fun with Candraphon, so this is happening. Poor Solus. What do we got here? Crit rate, crit damage. No, ever since I have been using the optimizer regularly, I never have silver. I wonder why. Let's roll up the crit damage amulet. I hope I got my silver. The guys. Can you tell I rolled up a lot of gear today? Oh my god. We're gonna go test him out. So what are my optimal teams? I guess testing the go second, right? We want to test the go second. So I should just go against some speed teams? In regular arena? And auto and see what happens? I guess. Ooh. Yeah, especially thinking about it like she said. With the idea of, like, just because you don't have 6k attack doesn't mean you're gonna, like... I don't know, it's fine. Like, it doesn't have to be as perfectly balanced to still do good damage. You're still gonna get the I always assumed, and then I was worried. Because I knew the balance was so off, I thought you had to be balanced. It's not like you're balanced, you're just kind of wasting stats, I guess, right? Oh wait, this is what we missed, too. I gotta glyph those. Everything costs fucking silver. Raid is terrible. This is why I have no silver. Open with Cardiel's Cleanse, yep. For Hedgies. And turn off Candy's self-buff. Oh. I would open with his Cleanse anyway, because I want to protect Candraphon. Because he's squishy. Okay. So should we try Hedgie teams too? Should I try it as my anti-Hedgie team? Could try. Squishy squid, exactly. Come on, give me a max roll. 7. I'll take it. Now, what I want to keep an eye out for with my grinding is actually... I only have a 1 roll on attack here. So we're going to keep an eye out for some good crit damage amulets when I grind, because I think I just didn't have much. So what's his final builds? I actually figured I would give a little bit of a teaser to kind of showcase this wonderful team and how amazing Candraphon is. He is super fun and he hits so hard. Now, if this team was perfect, we would have Cardial faster than Duchess and Siffy. Honestly, probably Cardial the fastest, then Siffy, then Duchess. So that way he could cleanse off any debuffs that a Hegemon or someone else throws on when we don't go first. This team is really fast as well, but we'll get into that later. It is faster than what a Go Second team should be, per se, but I really like the fact that this team can kind of win. Whether it goes first or second, it's a really solid team, and I'm having so much fun with it. And in 3v3, Gold 4 Arena, I've been doing really well on defense. Sometimes, yeah, I get wiped. It's the super top end plat pushers that I see wiping me, but most of the time, this is the one team that is 100% consistent. Like, not, I should say 100%. It's very consistent as far as winning arena battles, though. I am absolutely loving it. It's so much fun. Don't yell at me in the comments about how it's too fast in the next video, but I'm sure you're going to anyway. But yeah, I love it. It's fun. It's my new anti-Hegemon team. I win against almost every Hegemon team I'm facing with it, so I'm just gonna have some fun. I can't wait. I'll probably use it on a plat push when I get back in Romania too. I'm definitely gonna be trying this team out on offense, as well as just keeping it in my 3v3 defense.